Hey, Minecrafters, guess what? It's time for another episode of KimiseCraft. Whew. Hope everybody's having a great day. I know I'm excited, and I am back, and I'm here in our skeleton farm, or should I say wither skeleton farm. And this is where we left off with just the other day. So today is part 2. We're going to finish this up, and we are going to do some testing and see how well this does. So let me tell you what 3 things we have to work on today. Okay, so there's 3 main parts to this. Okay, one of the things we have to work on is one, we have to build on the platforms. We notice we don't have any spawn platforms. In fact, if you look here, you notice nothing spawning at all. It's because everything's been spawn proofed in this area. So if anything's spawning, it's going to be spawning up a little higher or just out there, or the lone zombie pigman down there. So I need to do a run around and figure out and slab all the spawnable areas. That way I can make this a super efficient farm. I might even have to take down a little bit more of the whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, yeah, you know that thing, you know, the thing we're on. Yeah, fortress. Some more of the fortress, because I got part of the fortress like right up there on the top, and I've got part of the fortress like right over there. Otherwise, I took most of the fortress down, and this is actually looking really good. Okay, so just a couple tips. If you're ever building this farm, one, you want to make it as long as possible, because it needs to be so long that when you come down over here, okay, so when you come down over here, the things on that end of the farm are despawned because you're so far away. You're outside the 128 block limit. And then, you know, when you come back down here, it's going to repopulate new spawns. Right? Yep, that's the way that works. And so the longer the farm, the better. So when you come down here, guess what? Now you can, like, go ahead and grab these guys and have them follow you here. And while you're over on this side, that is respawning. In fact, you know, one thing to do, and we might do this, is extend out the ice road probably another 60 blocks in either direction. That way you can start out there, and it helps reset the spawns of the entire farm. And that's kind of what we're looking for. That's what's going to make this farm hyper efficient, is being able to reset this farm as often as possible when you are trying to get as many wither skeletons as possible. Also, you want to make sure that your spawning platforms are about 15 blocks each outside of this. Okay, that way that's about the distance that you want to be for a wither skeleton to happen to see you. So as you're walking by, they can say, oh, there you are. And you can say, hey, Mr. Wither Skeleton, and they will follow you to either end, where you will be able to give them the Chapo with your looting 3 sword, and that's going to give you the best chance of getting any skulls out of them. It's still a little bit of a grind, but it's a much better grind than some other farms out there. Now, it's not automatic, and I didn't really want to make an automatic farm. Those can be really fun, but they also require a lot of technical expertise that I didn't want to go ahead and spend time working on this time around. So this should be really fabulous. Okay, so let me go ahead and get that built out there. Go ahead and get our killing platform set up, and then we should be in good shape, ready to test the farm out. Okay, so guys, this is Kimise. I will see you guys back in just a little bit. Hey guys, it's Kimise. And I'm back, and let me show you what's been going on. So I've added a few things. I still have one major thing left to add. Let me show you. So we go all the way down here to the end. Gone ahead and made our collection system. So basically, if you notice, well, of course, you still have to have the killing floor, but the skeletons will come up here, and then they'll do a line up here, and we'll be able to kill them, and boom, we got the hoppers to grab whatever falls out, and skulls. Now, I think what I might end up doing right here is I might end up doing a toss shoot, because I know I'm going to get a lot of junk in here that I don't need, such as, I don't know, coal might be okay, but stone swords are definitely not one of the things I'm looking to get out of this particular farm. So coal would probably be okay, but the other stuff, not so much. So I want to make sure we have a way to dispose of that stuff as well. But this should look pretty good. Got all closed in, so we're not going to see anything from up. Got plenty of headroom for our wither skeletons, because those guys are 3 high, and they need some extra space. So that's looking pretty good over here. So then, I decided to go ahead and make this a bottom entry. So when we're coming up in here to the farm, that's how we get in and out, right there. Makes it really simple. Might even put a thing of boats down there so that somebody can grab them as they need them, because a boat is going to be awesome. Let me show you how the boat works. So basically, you know, for instance, you know, what you're going to do is the idea is the speed in going back and forth, so that you can respawn. So basically, you can get out of there really quick, unload those chunks, right? Boom, nothing's there. Okay, nothing out there, fine. And then basically, go through again. You just got to keep your eyes open as you buzz through. And then, when you need to unload the whole farm, just shoot straight out here. Bam, like that. You're 128 blocks away. Should reset the entire set of spawns. And then rush back in, reload the chunks, and then check out for some more spawns right there. And then whenever you need some, just get out, hop over here, take a look at the guys, and string them on until you come down here. And so then we have a collection center here. This one's separated, that way we can get the boat in and out, which works pretty good. But they climb up here, kill them up there. We got our hoppers, we got our chests, or if they're on this side, come up here, and we got our hoppers and our chests here again. So it's starting to look really good, starting to go pretty good. So I'm liking it, guys. So I guess what I'm going to do now is, I think we're ready for the final stage of the farm, which is me getting down there and putting in, this is going to be the long part. I got to get in there, and I've got to put in the killing floor. Now, you always want to make sure, or at least I believe it's still this way, and this is how we're going to do it, is you always want to make sure that for the spawn floor, for something for wither skeletons, that it's a full block. I mean, I've been using slabs on a majority of this farm, basically just to save materials. But now for the big platform here, it's going to be all slabs. I mean, all regular. You know what I'm talking about. Not slabs. It's going to be regular, regular full blocks. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and get to work on this. This is going to take me a little while to get done. And when I come back, we'll do a test of the farm and see how well it produces. So guys, this is Kimise. I'll see you in a little bit. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is Kimise, and check it out. Over a little bit of time, I have gotten both of our spawn areas made. The only problem is I'm on the wrong side. But look, check it out. It is spawning exactly what we're looking for, which is wither skeletons. Let me just go ahead and take care of this guy here real quick. Boom, boom. There we go. Nice. Not what I was looking for as far as stuff, but hey, let's go ahead and give this a shot. Now, I think I've kind of scouted out a little bit. I think the easiest way for me to get back into the part of the farm I'm supposed to be in is to just go ahead and jump in right here. Yeah, there we go. And then I can, boom, set up like that. Okay, so the way this farm works is that we're going to get spawns from either side. So let's go ahead and pop up. Now, there's our skeleton, right? And so what we want to do is, once we get his eyes, he can see us, but Blazes can't. The whole key is that you're not jumping when you're up here. Now, we could go ahead and set fence gates up here and do some redstone, but I think, for my purposes, this is going to work great. Okay, he needs to see us. That's the idea. And then once he gets up there, you clip him, and all the goodness comes right down in here. So you get some coal and some bones. This is actually not a bad way. I mean, you can get a fairly good amount of bones by doing this. It's not bad. So basically, the idea is that you're moving back and forth, and since you have the bars up there, you can generally see what's spawning and what's not spawning. Okay. Now, the idea by doing it on ice is that you can go really, really fast, in terms of spawn. Okay. So right now, nothing. Okay. So we go down here. What we're doing is we're looking for. Oops. Now see, that might be a problem with the ice boat because the Blaze saw me. And unfortunately, once Blaze. Oops. Okay, so it looks like he's cooled off, but our wither skeleton sees it. So we'll just take him back down here, and we'll go ahead and get rid of this guy. Now, the idea is that you should have enough space so you can pack spawn. Now, one of the things I plan on doing, come on with me. You're right, you're good. You're good. Let's come on over here. And then we get another one. And eventually, we're going to get some heads out of this, right? That is the goal. So, so there's a few ways you can do it. I mean, you move pretty fast, actually, on the ice, so it's not that terrible. What you got to be careful of is you don't want to jump and Let's say you wanted to reset everything. That was one of the reasons why we went ahead and made the 128 block run right out this way. So for instance, let's say you wanted to reset the whole spawning part of the farm. You just go this way. Oops. I know I'm not going so very fast. I have like no health left. Or should I say my hunger bar is tired. So for instance, this will take you all the way back down here. Okay. And so I put it specifically at 128 blocks. If I was in the boat, this would be super, super fast. But honestly, it's not really that fast jumping, running, and jumping. I mean, it's not that slow. So basically it gives it a chance for it to reset. So everything there should respawn now. So as we come over here, we'll just come back here towards the farm. It's really nice, easy, clean farm setup. And it's really not that hard to do. And there's really no redstone in it unless you really want to add some redstone. Okay. And we just come back in here. And as we come in here, we'll start seeing some more spawns pick up. And the one way to make it more efficient is to go ahead and in a 128 block radius, and go ahead and clean up any additional spawning areas. Like I got a few areas up top that I need to do, and that will actually make this much more efficient. Like I know there's a whole bunch of things spawning right up there on the rest of that nether fortress, and over here on the tunnels of that nether fortress right there. And the best way for me to handle that is to go up there and to go ahead and slab it out. And that's going to be the final step of this farm, is to make sure that we don't have any of that going on. But I mean, as far as the farm itself, looking pretty good, and it's just one of those things that because you are dealing with spawning rates, it's just a matter of going back and forth, letting them reset, come back in really quick. Hopefully we'll get a pack spawn of 3 or 4 skeletons, because that's what we want. So we want to give them the opportunity to pack spawn, and they will. It just takes a little bit of time. And as you're just going back and forth, you're keeping your eyes open to your left and to your right, and hopefully you'll get what you're looking for. Boom. Might have to move that out of the way. Very good. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more efficiency thinking, and we'll be back and see if we can get the farm just a wee bit more efficient by, yeah. So basically, like nothing's spawning the way you want. So go out here real quick. Boom, go all the way down here. This is where the boat comes in handy. And turn around. Give it a second. That's 128 blocks out. Cool. Come back in here. And then we can do a quick run there. Yeah, did you see that? Did you see that, guys? Let's go ahead and get these guys. See how that worked there? Let's go ahead and gather all these guys up. See? Make sure we grab this guy. Whoops. Stay so they can see, otherwise you might lose one. Very nice. Very nice. And let's check out this one right here. See how resetting the spawns will work? And just like that, a whole bunch of spawns real quick. And what did we get? Did we get anything special? No, nothing, but just some more coal and some more bones. And like anything else, it does take some time. You just gotta go back and forth on it. And the idea is that hopefully you're going to see some more pack spawns like that. And if you want to reset the chunks again, you don't have to wait very long. There we go. We got another taker right here. Come on up here. Notice all the blazes are gone now. Get up here so we can see us. Let's take them back down here. And you're going to get yourself some skulls a lot quicker than if you were doing it on your own. So that is the Tango Tech Farm. I'm going to go ahead and put his tutorial in the description. That way, in case this is something you want to do, something you'd want to build on your server, you have a more detailed instruction. But basically, as long as you build your little platform on the side here and go 15 blocks out either way, make sure you're in the spawning chunks, or make sure you're in the platform chunks. You are going to be golden. We go ahead and reset this one more time and play this a little bit, and then I'm going to get out of this section. I'm going to go ahead and set up some of the area and lay a whole bunch of slabs so that all the spawns are going to be right here in my farm as opposed to anywhere else. Let's see here, do a quick look. Any more of the guys over there? Yeah. There we go. Come on up here, and we get another one. Maybe we'll get a skull out of this guy. No skull. That's okay. There we go, guys. Okay, so this is Kimise. I'll be back in a little bit after I do some more, after I go ahead and do a little bit more work in the surrounding area to make this even more efficient. And then we'll see if we can get some rates and we'll test it out, okay? See you in just a little bit. Hey guys, this is Kimise, and I have been working the farm here. Check it out. It's just going. You just do some walking back and forth. If you need to reset the whole thing and get rid of some of those pesky blazes, or need to clear the mob cap, you just use the boat, go out. Here, I already got a customer here. Let's get him to come on here up, and we're going to go see if we can't get a skull out of him. So the question is, how the rates, how they're working out? Well, you know, I mean, you're still basically, you know, killing them one by one. You're just spawning them a lot quicker so that you don't have to do as much looking, right? And, you know, it's been okay. Check it out. 17 wither skull heads. Oh, yeah. And it's taken me an hour to get the last 10. So the last 10 I've done in the hour. So you can get quite a few if you're just if you take some time. It is a bit of a grind, you know. It's not an automatic thing where you can just go ahead and AFK, but it's still good. It's still a good way to get some wither skeletons, because you get to use that. You get to use your looting 3, and that's really the big key. Is you want that looting 3. You know, that way you don't have to have as many drops. Now, if we had made an automatic farm, okay, if we made an automatic farm where it was just pushing them off, then you know then you got to worry about a lot of other things so that you can go ahead and nail them. But this works really, really great. It's especially easy to use if you're not doing like a power mode and you don't have a really big server. And let's see if maybe one of these guys will give me my 18th skull. Come on, guys. There we go. Let's climb on, and yeah, there's a party there. Okay. Do I get 18 skulls? Nope. No 18 skulls. Okay. Well, anyway, so guys, there you go. Wither skeleton farm, fully working, fully functional. I predict in my future there will be many, many, many wither fights, or should I say, at least there's probably going to be a couple wither fights, and maybe just a whole bunch of killing the withers underneath the underneath the end portal. Okay, here, let's go ahead. Let's check this since I got a couple more customers. Let's check these guys out, see if they can give up a skull for me. Come on, just one more skull. One more skull. Let me get number 18. Okay, well, guys, first off, thank you. This is Kimise. I want to say thanks for watching, and hopefully, you know, everything's been going well with you guys. That was part 2. 18. I should have 18 wither skulls here pretty soon. And be sure to catch me on stream. I should have some stream happening tomorrow, Friday night. And also, don't forget, the stream will probably be coming along on Sunday night too. So catch up with me. We'll probably be knocking out some withers and probably be putting some new beacons around the server. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe. This is Kimise. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye, guys.